don't remember how I found the forum. That is the strange part. This happened in the early 2000s, back when the internet felt quieter, less polished. No social media timelines, no algorithms, just forums, chat rooms, usernames, and anonymity. I was in college at the time. Late nights, bad sleep schedule, and too much time online. I used to jump from forum to forum, mostly looking for conspiracy threads, unsolved mysteries, that kind of stuff. One night, sometime after 1 a.m., I clicked a link buried deep in an old discussion thread. It led to a chat room. The page was simple, black background, white text, no images, no ads. At the top, it just said, Open Room Live Discussion. There were about 12 usernames already there, all anonymous, no profile pictures, no bios. I typed a simple hello. No one responded. For about 30 seconds, the chat just sat there, silent. Then a new message appeared. User underscore 041. He will be gone by morning. At first, I thought it was part of a role play or something edgy. Another user replied, Void underscore archive. Too early. Afternoon. Someone else typed static underscore 9, heart or vehicle. That was when I felt a weird chill. I typed again, gone who? No one answered me directly. Instead, user underscore 041 typed, check the news tomorrow. I laughed it off. People online loved being cryptic. I stayed for a few more minutes, watching them talk in half sentences like they all knew something I didn't. Then I logged off. The next afternoon, I was eating lunch in the student union when the TV above the counter switched to a breaking news segment. A local man, mid 40s, had been killed in a hit and run accident that morning. What stuck with me wasn't that accident. It was the time. The reporter said he was pronounced dead at 12:43 p.m. afternoon. I felt my stomach tighten. I told myself it was coincidence. Thousands of people die every day. Predicting someone would die wasn't impressive. But that night, curiosity got that better of me. I went back to the chat room. This time there were fewer users, only 6. Before I could type anything, a message appeared. Void underscore archive. You came back. I froze. I hadn't used a username before. I hadn't said anything identifying. I typed, How do you know that? Static underscore 9. New connections always come back. Then another message appeared. User underscore 041. Stay long enough and you will see one happen live. That is when I should have left. Instead, I stayed. Over the next week, I visited the chat room almost every night, and slowly, horrifyingly, I started to notice a pattern. Someone in the chat would post a vague message, a time frame, a cause, sometimes just a word. Drowning, fire, fall. Within 24 hours, a matching news story would surface. Not always local, sometimes international, but always real. I started checking news archives, police blotters, obituaries. They matched. What made it worse was that the users never celebrated, never reacted. They just moved on. Like they were reading a schedule. One night I asked the question that had been building in my head. How are you doing this? There was a long pause. Then Void underscore archive replied, "We don't predict." Another user added, "We observe." I typed back, "Observe what?" The response came slowly. "The moment before." That night, something changed. A new username appeared in the chat. Echo underscore 17. As soon as they joined, the room went quiet. Then static underscore 9 typed, "No." User underscore 041. "It is already locked in." My chest tightened. I typed, "What is happening?" No one answered me. Then Echo underscore 17 posted a single line, "Dormitory, third floor, window." I stared at the screen. I lived in a dorm on the third floor. I felt my heartbeat in my ears. I typed furiously, "Is this a joke? Who are you? Say something." Finally, Void underscore archive replied, "If it is you, you won't remember this spot." I slammed my laptop shut. I didn't sleep that night. Every sound outside my room made me flinch. Doors opening, footsteps in the hall, distant laughter. Morning came. Nothing happened. I went to class, ate lunch, tried to calm down. By evening, I almost felt stupid for panicking. Then I saw the email. Subject: Campus Incident Report. A student had fallen from a third floor dormitory window that afternoon, pronounced dead at the scene. I read the name. It wasn't mine, but it was someone from my floor, someone I had spoken to earlier that week. I felt sick. That night, I logged back into the chat room, hands shaking. Only one user was online, Void underscore archive. I typed, "You knew." The reply came instantly. "We all did." I asked, "Why didn't you stop it?" There was a pause. Then, "Why do you think you were invited?" That was the last night I ever saw that chat room. The link stopped working after that. The forum thread was gone, like it never existed. I tried searching for archived versions. Nothing. Years passed. I graduated, moved on, tried to forget. Until one night, almost a decade later, I was scrolling through an old hard drive cleaning out files. I found a text document I didn't remember creating. No title, no date. Inside was a single line: "You stayed long enough." And below it, a list of usernames, including mine, with one final note beside it: status active. I don't use chat rooms anymore, but sometimes when I'm up late, I swear I can hear my laptop fan change speed, like something just connected. Sometimes I wonder if those deaths always felt so close, because whatever was watching never left, and now it sees the world through me.